The smartphone industry has long faced a persistent challenge, balancing heavy processing demands with actual real-world endurance. While modern mobile operating systems continue to mature and require more energy to run intelligent automated features, physical battery capacities have stagnated around a standard baseline for years. Breaking away from this conventional mold, the newly debuted OnePlus N6 makes a daring and uncompromising statement in the value-oriented segment. Instead of forcing users to constantly scout for wall outlets or carry bulky external power banks, this unique handset centers its entire identity around a monumental battery cell, paired with modern efficiency features and structural durability. It targets a distinct demographic of heavy users, long-distance travelers, and gig economy workers who value uninterrupted uptime over superficial luxury. By examining the hardware choices, real-world utility, and specialized features of this device, it becomes clear how this model challenges traditional budget smartphone expectations. Design and build quality. At first glance, the visual identity of this smartphone strikes a pragmatic balance between contemporary aesthetics and rugged engineering. Given the massive industrial-grade cell packed beneath the chassis, the physical footprint is inevitably substantial, measuring a noticeable 8.88 millimeters in thickness and tipping the scales at 224 grams. However, the engineering team has meticulously tapered the rear edges to give the device an ergonomic contour, ensuring it rests comfortably in a standard grip without causing premature hand fatigue during prolonged use. The chassis itself is constructed from an optimized combination of a glass front panel unified with a high-strength polymer frame and matte-finished plastic backplate. This specific textured material excels at hiding fingerprints and resisting oily smudges throughout a busy workday. To provide users with genuine peace of mind in unpredictable environments, the phone boasts an official IP65 rating for reliable dust tightness and water resistance against low-pressure liquid jets. Going a step further, it complies with the stringent military durability testing framework known as MIL STD 810H. This certification ensures that the structural core is shock-resistant and fully optimized to survive sudden drops on hard surfaces, making it a highly durable option for active lifestyles. Layer display. The front of the device is dominated by an expansive 6.8-inch IPS LCD panel that adopts a modern punch-hole cutout for the front camera module rather than an outdated notch. To optimize power consumption without completely sacrificing the user experience, the panel pushes an HD Plus resolution of 1570 by 720 pixels, yielding a density of roughly 254 pixels per inch. While text and fine graphics may lack the razor-sharp crispness of pricier quad high-definition displays, the panel compensates beautifully by integrating a fluid 120 Hz refresh rate. Navigating across the interface, opening heavy applications, and scrolling through dense social media timelines feels remarkably smooth. Outdoor legibility is another area where the display punches above its weight class. It achieves a typical sustained brightness of 975 nits and climbs to a high brightness mode peak of 1200 nits under direct sunlight. Performance and hardware. Operating beneath the surface is the MediaTek Dimensity 6360 Apex chipset, an efficient 8-core processor manufactured on an advanced 6-nanometer process architecture. The configuration splits its workloads between two high-performance Cortex i76 cores ticking at 2.4 GHz for heavier application launches, and 6 energy-efficient Cortex A55 cores clocked at 2.0 GHz to handle baseline system background tasks seamlessly. For multitasking support, buyers can choose between options of 4 GB or 6 GB of LPDDR4X RAM, paired natively with 128 GB of onboard storage. Heavy media collectors will appreciate the inclusion of a dedicated microSD expansion slot, accommodating massive storage upgrades effortlessly. In terms of thermal management, the internal layout incorporates a massive 13,280 square millimeter heat dissipation area, which successfully prevents thermal throttling under continuous processing strain. Camera. Rather than cluttering the rear casing with low-resolution secondary macro or depth sensors simply for marketing appeal, the manufacturer has sensibly favored a streamlined, single primary camera configuration. The primary photographic duties are handled by a robust 50-megapixel CMOS sensor boasting an f/1.8 wide aperture lens and phase detection autofocus capabilities. In bright daylight, the primary lens utilizes 4-in-1 pixel binning to deliver clear, vivid photographs characterized by commendable dynamic range and balanced contrast. Moving into low-light settings, the dedicated software-driven night mode activates multi-frame processing to bring out hidden details from dark shadows while actively keeping digital noise at bay. Battery. The true crowning jewel of this device is undeniably its staggering 8,000 mAh battery cell, which redefines expectations for standard smartphone longevity. For average users, this colossal capacity easily translates into 3 complete days of typical mix usage on a single charge cycle, rendering the daily overnight charging routine completely obsolete. To prevent users from waiting endlessly by a wall outlet, the device supports 45W wired SuperVOOC fast charging technology, capable of pushing the cell from flat to a 50% charge in approximately 47 minutes. Long-term durability is a primary focus here, as the battery chemistry is certified to survive over 1,600 continuous charge cycles while retaining over 80% of its original health capacity, effectively ensuring a lifespan of up to 7 years. Software and features. On the software side, the smartphone comes preloaded with the refined Oxygen OS 16.0 interface, built directly on top of the modern Android 16 operating system. The software package offers a clean, near-stock Android aesthetic while implementing thoughtful user customizations, a versatile dark mode, and systemic fluency optimizations engineered to guarantee 60 months of smooth system performance. To ensure long-term device security, the manufacturer formally promises 2 major operating system version upgrades along with 3 full years of consistent security patch deployments. Beyond the core software, the smartphone maintains broad network compatibility across modern 4G LTE infrastructures. Price. Positioned strategically within the hyper-competitive budget market segment, this smartphone represents an attractive value proposition for battery-centric buyers. The entry-level model configured with 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage is priced at 22,999 Indian rupees, which translates to a highly accessible pricing tier. Users requiring enhanced multitasking capabilities can step up to the variant containing 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of onboard storage, available for 24,999 Indian rupees. Offered in eye-catching fresh mint and sophisticated midnight green colorways, this device successfully dominates its niche by delivering unprecedented battery security and rugged physical reliability at a price point that undercuts traditional mainstream competitors.